We're at the Palace of Auburn Hills. The Detroit Pistons plan to take advantage of home court. So Detroit will get the first possession. A look at the starting group for the Magic. Payton is out there with Evan Fournier. And there's Bismack Biyombo. Then it's Ibaka. And it's Gordon in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here is Morris. Here is a screen on Ibaka. Just 5 on the clock. Fast break. Here come the Magic. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup. So I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And guys, Serge Ibaka's production was just a little off last season. We're not talking, big number changes. We're talking small dips in a number of categories.
Well, one category where he did really fall off, though, Kevin, was field goal percentage. A career 53% shooter, he dropped down to 47.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Drummond. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Here's Payton after the made shot from Andre Drummond, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Fournier passes to Gordon. Out to Payton. Dishes it to Ibaka. Magic moving the ball around. Fournier passes to Biyombo. And another shot. And stolen by Drummond. Passes it to Caldwell-Pope. Takes it off the glass. Caldwell-Pope's got his first basket.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Payton against Jackson. Ibaka outside. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
The first bucket for this offense, 1 of 4 to start the game.
And Detroit with a 32-50 record last season. They didn't have any help from the schedule. They had a total of 22 back-to-back series on the year, tied for most in the league.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Scott Skiles. He believes that he has a group of guys that can cause all sorts of mismatches and problems for any defense, saying, we know that we're definitely going to be pushing the issue and attacking them on offense. Sounds like this could be entertaining, gentlemen.
Okay, Doris, well, the offensive approach, a primary force in the game plan today, guys.
Yeah, they are out to put up a big number today, and I think they can do it.
Well, that certainly seems to be the goal. I mean, it could be a shootout if their plans come to fruition.
And it's the Magic with the ball after the basket by Detroit. Greg, as you just said, the Pistons had a ton of back-to-back games. 44 were part of their back-to-backs, over half their schedule. Clark, they went 15-29 in those games.
And that's part of the reason why the NBA wanted to examine the schedule. I mean, it was a tough year for the Pistons. It's hard to get any momentum when you're playing that many back-to-backs.
Here's Payton, following the score by Serge Ibaka. Payton kicks to Fournier. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Shot's good by Ibaka.
Assisted by Evan Fournier.
1:41 left in the first quarter of the game. Caldwell-Pope dishes to Harris. Misses off the right iron.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Biyombo kicks to Payton. Pass to Ibaka. And, here, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
We've really seen Ibaka doing his thing. He's already got 9 points, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
And those free throws add up, guys. That is extra offense.
So Detroit ends up going with the new group. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Green comes in for Gordon. Hezonja, he's checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Elfrid Payton. Here's Hezonja. Here's Vucevic. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Here's Hezonja. Good. .56 seconds left here in the first quarter. Smith kicks to Johnson to stop the run, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. The Pistons shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Now here is Augustine. Kicks it to Vucevic. Feeds it to Augustine. No one near him. And he gets the bucket. So it's the Pistons now. They trail by 6. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Johnson outside. The pass to B. Back to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Green with the block. And they'll keep possession. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Magic as they end the first quarter with a big 11-3 run. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
He trusts you. Every time he passes the ball, when you don't shoot, he's screaming you, shoot ball. Then next time what? You will shoot. And if you miss, you say, yeah, good shot. You know, and your coaches in the practice talking to your teammates. Man, when Serge is open, give him the ball. He will make that shot.
Confidence has already been planted in him. That voice telling him, shoot the ball, is now in his own head. He's going to be just fine.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for Orlando.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Orlando, Hezonja is out there with Green. Then there's DJ Augustine, and it's Vucevic, and it's Fournier in at the shooting guard. And watching Evan Fournier, he's an intriguing two-guard prospect. Saw his minutes, Greg, spike last season after getting traded at the deadline.
Yeah, he finally had the chance to get in and prove himself. Had a few strong outs. And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
And guys, he's not the tallest or most imposing wing player, but Stanley Johnson has incredible strength and really unmatched confidence. One reason why so many were high on him in the draft.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Morris comes in for Johnson, and it's Jackson in for Smith. Vucevic with the bucket.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Pistons trail by 9. And for Johnson out of Arizona, Greg, his strength, as you were talking about, is his biggest asset. Helps that he has this incredible arm span. And Clark, you know what? He told me he likes to play the 2K game.
Yeah, he does enjoy that. He likes to play the real game, too,
yeah,
because he's hyper-competitive, and I think he's got a chance to be a superb defender at the NBA level.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Vucevic to the pass to Payton. Now the feed to Fournier. Pass to Green. And it's sent back by Drummond. Here's the break. Up it goes, and the Magic lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Jackson.
And one area where they haven't struggled has been transition.
Yeah, I think that may be their ticket out of the hole. Look for even more of those quick hitters.
The dish to Fournier. Out to the right wing. Payton outside. He feeds it to Green. That's good, and it's Payton with the assist. Green's got his first points of the night.
Detroit calls timeout.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Well, it was a slow start to his rookie year for Payton, but he came along very strong.
Yeah, it looked really good for the Magic down the stretch. Even recorded his first triple-double. I think there will be more of those in his career.
And the Pistons making a change here. Johnson's checked in, and the Magic making a change here as well. Biombo's checked in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Gordon with it, picked up by Harris.
And guys, for Payton, so many were talking him up as the best point guard of the class early, but it's never easy to adjust to the NBA speed, and it just took him a little bit of time.
Jackson kicks to Drummond. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. The shot is off.
Nice effort on the alley-oop, but probably not a good choice.
Yeah, it looked good initially, but then broke down just as quickly.
Here's Fournier. He's guarded by Johnson. Fournier dishes to Biombo. Out to Payton. Fournier for 3. Detroit with the rebound. Drummond's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And guys, I think the next big step for Elfrid Payton is going to be getting his shot right. I mean, he has the tools to be an impact guard, but it's hard to create when you can't keep teams honest from deep.
And that one's good. Drummond.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Pistons trail by 5.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1. He's been an absolute non-factor. 0 factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
A different look here for Detroit. He's checked in for Andre Drummond. Lure comes in for Tobias Harris. And Smith's subbed in for Caldwell-Pope. Orlando also making some changes. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gordon. Hezonja comes in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Payton. Dishes to Augustine. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Augustine's got his second basket of the night. The Pistons have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Smith against Augustine. Passes to Jackson. With 1 on the clock. That one a little long. And so that's the end of the first half. Magic out in front.